The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now trading up 199. You get the Nasdaq up 60, S&P's up 23. Gold contract flat, 12.26 an ounce. We have silver up 4 cents, $14.48 an ounce. Light sweet crude, that's taking a hit, down $1.34, $65.69 a barrel. That's going to be great for everyone in the Northeast. In the Midwest, we get those heating oil bills down. Notes and bonds, 10-year note down 6 ticks, 118.24. 30-year bond off 18 at 138.25. Now, both notes and bonds, folks, bottom line, they keep rejecting lower price. I suspect we're going to get another rejection out here today. They want higher price, lower yield. King dollar's up 205 ticks, trading 96.560. King dollar's been trying to get over this August 15th high for quite some time. Bottom line, it got over it this morning. Doesn't have the volume, doesn't look like it also has the conviction. So this is going to be pretty wild watching this shake out all day. Euro's at 113.69 to 1 US dollar. The yen is out here at 112.91 to 1 US dollar. What's going on, Tom?
Good morning. How we doing?
Doing good, man. So yesterday we have the S&Ps have a price spread, folks, of 104 points. Yes, you heard that correctly. From high to low, 104 points, okay? You talk about some numbers. We got a little green out here today. We'll see if they stay at the Sherwin-Williams green counter or they decide to go to the red counter.
Quite a day yesterday, man. I mean, the NASDAQ, we're used to moving that type of distance, but the S&Ps, I mean, crazy.
Yep, that's right. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, and don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, fast market, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, outstanding program. And if you want to understand options, option strategies, futures, great program to understand it. If you haven't test-driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, real easy to do. When you're at our website at TFNN, hit the banner, bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money. And folks, you better be trading with defined risk in this market. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. Great to be on with you guys. How's everybody doing? I'll tell you what, if you don't like what this market's doing, just wait a minute.
It's
changes.
It's so true, Kevin. It's pretty amazing, actually. I mean, you know, we've seen some fast markets, but that S&P yesterday, man, that flush down at 340, 310, I guess, was pretty amazing. Yeah, it really was.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those days, and, you know, it's not like we've never seen this.
Right.
Markets get like this. They get choppy and they get whippy where, you know, every rally should be sold and every sell-off should be bought, and it's trading back and forth. But it's a little unnerving to some just investors and not traders, and that's what we're getting through right now. I think so far we've taken a pretty good punch here right as the market opened. The market went red across the board, and now we're green. You know,
Yes.
it just it looks like, Tom, it appears that the sellers are starting to lose a little bit of their energy. Right? Some of the sell-offs are just don't have as much teeth as they used to have earlier, late last week. So it looks like so far we're doing a nice job of consolidating here.
Yeah. Kevin, let me ask you, you know, when the last time that we came down this fast was in February. Now, the differential is kind of interesting when I'm looking at the VIX, because what had happened in February, folks, is that it was a fast toasting. You know, the VIX got up to 50, and it only stayed elevated for like 6 days.
Right.
Now, we certainly didn't get near 50. This one here, we only got to 28, and that was on the 11th. But what's intriguing is that the option market makers still want insurance out here. I mean, it seems to be staying up here at a longer period of time.
Sure. And you're right. And, you know, it may stay at these levels, Tom, through the election.
Okay.
You know,
oh,
through
interesting.
The midterms.
Yeah,
so, I mean, traders are, you know, because there is still some uncertainty with the election. So I would expect if you're looking for now, that doesn't mean the VIX will be up today. But think about it, Tommy and Tom. The VIX is still 24.5.
Yes.
The VIX is barely moving here.
Right.
So
right.
That's telling you there's still some uncertainty out there. And I think for the next week until next Tuesday or Wednesday, I think that's going to hang around. Now, the VIX could still creep lower, but I wouldn't think much. I wouldn't think that the VIX is going to get down to 18 or 16 anytime soon.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts. That's interesting about the election, because I was looking at it more at the market getting insurance, period. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, because we do have a lot of unknowns out here right now. There's no doubt. And of course, hey,
right,
listen.
And that's what causes uncertainty. That's what causes volatility. Uncertainty leads to that.
Sure. We have Facebook this afternoon.
Yep.
And if this was 6 months ago, Kevin, we'd be talking about Facebook. Okay, Facebook, is taking over the world. Facebook right now has gone from 220 to 141. It's like, okay, where are we going to go here?
Exactly right. So, Facebook's been under a little cloud of uncertainty, but I'm telling you, tomorrow is going to be about earnings.
Yes.
And how much money they make. And they've been pretty quiet in terms of staying off the radar and staying out of the headlines. So I'm a little cognizant of what they're going to announce tomorrow. I think they could blow this thing out tomorrow, Tom, and then come out with hey, everything's fine in our world. If they start monetizing Instagram, look out.
Yeah.
So Facebook has gone, frankly, a little further down than I thought it would. But, we'll see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be must-see TV, that's for sure.
No doubt. Well, what's interesting is that one of our talk hosts, Jason, had brought up yesterday when I was interviewing him, and it's so true that, even if there's less accounts, that happened with Twitter, but yet they pulled in more money. So the real question is going to be, just as you just said, the Facebook folks is looking to pull in $13.8 billion, and they're looking for $1.47 to the bottom line. So if that's what you have, that's all that really matters, right? That's
right,
it's
exactly.
Like, yeah.
And you're seeing, Tom, think about it. At September 30th, the expectations for earnings for the third quarter was 19, depending on who you're listening to, 19 to 19.5%.
Okay.
Now they're up to 22.5. Right? The expectations for this quarter are rising as these numbers are coming in. So, we had a Red Book number that was strong. Yesterday we had the number that came out really after the market opened yesterday. The Dallas Fed was extremely strong in their numbers. So, a lot of people look at this market and still see health. That doesn't mean, much like in February, one thing can shake this market.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I think some of the trade talks have shaken the market, but at the end of the day, each of these individual names are going to trade off their earnings, Tom.
No, there's no doubt. And listen, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. If you happen to be driving down the West Coast right now in your car, guess what? Jump right on your phone, TFNN.com. You're going to get a great program, a fast market, TD Ameritrade. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. Of course, we look forward to the program in 45 minutes.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 219, Nasdaq's up 44, S&Ps are up 21. Coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Tom and Tommy O'Brien, we do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow up 233. Nasdaq is up 45. S&P is up 22. And guess what, folks? We are going to go over to GE. So, Tom, GE hit yearly low today, $10.50. The high for the year is $20.75. We've been talking about this before. Now, what GE's been doing for a long period of time, folks, is trying to get into the bar from 2009. The top of that bar is 1135. The bottom is 572. My take would go on there, folks. This is the real take on GE, and this is going to be the shocker for a lot of folks. Bottom line, they took another $22 billion charge today. They have been cooking their books, man, for a long period of time. And what they slipped in on this conference call out here today, folks, was that, so picture, they had the $22 billion charge today. They had the $15 billion charge about 6 months ago. They got an additional, I believe it's another $20 billion in there somewhere. And so what you have happening is that, yeah, the SEC is on it, but guess what, folks? What they slipped in is that the Justice Department is going to be now looking at it. Because when you add this up, these guys have got away with murder. I mean, it's pretty amazing, man. It's like $22 billion here, $15 billion there. I mean, let me just look at this for a second.
Yeah, and I'm sure that has to speak to material facts, right? Just in terms of that being hidden from investors, the true nature of the financials. Is that what they're?
Yes. Yeah. So what happens is this. So picture how this goes down. The first one that they come out with, when this happened, it was about 14 months ago that I really started looking. I said, you know, that these guys are cooking their books, man. Because what had happened is that you can have a write-down, but the way that it works is that when you know that that write-down should be taken right now versus a couple years later, right? That's when you have committed fraud.
Right.
And that's what they're going after them for, you know. And guess what? You're talking monster numbers. They only got a market cap of $97 billion, and I suspect if we go back 16 months, they've already written off 22, 32, 38. I think they're up to like $68 billion. You know, so this thing is not going to end nice, folks, because, well, it is what it is. But bottom line, you can see that the new CEO come in, basically, you know, said that the dividend went from 12 cents to 1 penny. So it's now what it is just that, yeah, they're giving you a dividend, but the bottom line is that hey, we'll see what happens. The shocking thing, no doubt, to me, is that GE has such a great name.
Yeah.
And, like, if GE cooks the books, that means everyone can cook the books, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know, so.
Especially those older companies, so entwined into many different areas in
Right.
terms of just the outlay of the variety of their businesses, and they're so intertwined in so many different aspects that those balance sheets are just insane, right?
They are.
Yeah.
And they're non-transparent. That's GE. I mean, if you remember, folks, 60 Minutes did a deal on GE like about 7 or 8 years ago, and it was phenomenal. And what it was is that they showed how many accountants GE has to pay no taxes, and it was like really, it was a great, you know. I can't blame for paying. You should be able to pay the least amount of taxes you can pay, and there's nothing wrong with having that type of setup. But to me, that's what will also come back and haunt them, because they'll claim, like, the defense would be like, oh, we didn't see this. Well, guess what? You know, you have so many accountants there. You made sure that you saw everything else. That's
Sure.
to not pay taxes. You know. So.
Yes.
Big number, man. Big
Definitely,
number.
man.
You know. So, Facebook, Tom. Facebook's coming out after the close tonight at 4:05.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be interesting to see. I mean, we were chatting about it with Kevin, and it really will be interesting to see what they come out. 3 months ago is when that slide began, right on their earnings in terms of July. We got August, September, October, and yeah, things have not been kind to them even over that time. And we'll see if they're going to continue to spend that kind of money, what their margins are going to do,
Yeah.
and what's happening to the user base.
That's going to be intriguing, man. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Daryl Martin at Apex Investing. Daryl Martin, what's going on, brother? Huh?
I think we got him. Daryl, you there?
Okay, we'll come back to him.
Okay.
So let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here. And what I expect you're going to see out here today, folks, you're going to I don't expect the volume to be dramatic, meaning as we're going topside. So if we take a look at some of these high flyers, Under Armour, that's interesting. So Under Armour, Tom, came out with some numbers. And bottom line is that they come out with decent numbers. It's
Quite a
got
pop.
Yeah, so it's up $4. It's up trading $22.31. What's going to be interesting, folks, is to see if they can do anything. You know, because Under Armour's got smoked. It went from $54 in 2015 down to basically $11. You know, but it looks to me like, you know, at least it's getting some juice now. So
Yes.
that's going to be. And King
Can you
Dog.
dig into?
Go
Could you
ahead.
pull up to their just their earnings in particular? I'm
Yes.
curious what they said, because they've been dealing with some tough numbers across the board
They
over
have.
and over. So they obviously, I'm sure it has to do with maybe their forecast as well. Well, I see earnings per share 25 cents versus 13. That'll maybe help their woes, right?
Exactly. And for the full year, they're basically they're saying they're going to make it. They saw 3 to 4% up, and that's what they're going to do, 3 to 4% up. Revenue 1.4.2 billion. They come in at 1.4. So the market's looking at it like, okay, you know, Under Armour is going to basically not, you know, go south on a continual basis here. So, you know, what seems to happen is that once that these retailers kind of can turn, I think the market's looking, saying, okay, they're going to make it through the Amazon deal. Do you know what I'm saying? That,
Yes.
you know, and I guess in Under Armour's case is that, well, we had all those sporting goods stores go out of business, right? I mean, it was, I forget what it was. It was one of them that hurt Nike, too. I just forget what one it was. But, you know, bottom line is that the last one standing, I think, is Dick's. You
Yeah.
know, as to a large sporting goods store. So Dick's right now is trading out at $36, and that, you know, so the low fee is 23, the high's 39, and yeah, this they're not growing much, but they're growing by 8% a year. Still not bad, you know.
it just makes me think. We'll tie things. I'm going to jump around a little bit, but so I'm doing the program from home today. I have Frontier from is my cable company, right? And so I still have cable. I still have, ironically enough, though, we can see, I was sending you pictures. I got beautiful Tiger TV on the 65-inch flat screen behind me. Gotta love that.
That's awesome.
It's pretty amazing, too, in terms of technology, jumping all around. I think I'm pretty technological savvy. I just have a pretty standard smart TV, Vizio, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And I watch Amazon on Amazon Prime occasionally. I watch Netflix occasionally. But you can pull up YouTube on most smart TVs. Not most, but you can pull up YouTube on any smart TV, right?
Yeah.
And just that simple, man. Search for Tiger TV, and it's up there in high def. So what had happened was that my cable bill for Frontier had been about $130.
Okay, stay right there. Hold that thought.
This is perfect.
Tommy and I come right back, folks. We're going to talk cable bills.
Jason Path has just launched his weekly newsletter, The Quantitative Edge, available only at TFNN.com. Right now, you can sign up for Jason's outstanding weekly report, including midweek updates whenever warranted, with a 30-day money-back guarantee included, so you have nothing to risk. Jason develops his trade recommendations by creating an ensemble of predictive and mathematical models trained on data by leveraging a variety of techniques, including market-based computer simulations. Jason then combines these sophisticated predictive and analytical models with deeply researched macro outlooks to identify opportunities in a number of different markets for traders to act on. Whether you're looking to trade futures, equities, commodities like crude oil and gold, forex, or cryptos, Jason covers it all. Sign up for Jason Path's weekly trading newsletter right now by visiting the front page of TFNN.com, and you'll find the Quantitative Edge under the Newsletters tab. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 220. NASDAQ is trading up 51. S&P's up 19. And we're talking Frontier Communications, Tom.
Yeah, so it's always important to be aware of, and I say anecdotal as in just your personal experience, and that's just one experience. Take it for what it is, right? But be aware of it. I mean, just to backstory a little bit, we've talked about it before that we switched from Verizon when Frontier bought Verizon in a number of states. We had TFNN at our last location in Clearwater had been Verizon, and it was an abysmal transfer, right? Many businesses were down, everything was horrible.
Right.
So fast forward, the stock's already plummeted tremendously. I know you get it up there. We'll pull it back even further. So my cable bill had been $130. It goes up to $162, literally overnight.
Really?
Right? So yeah. And, they're always playing with codes or loyalty type discounts or something like that. So I had a 12-month loyalty discount that had somehow expired, right? So that's what they tell me. And I think it's going to be no big deal that they kind of get me back on a plan that's pretty similar. Maybe they're going to raise the price a little bit, right? Maybe. And long story short, the best deal they could give me was that my cable bill would go from $130 to like $153. Instead of the 160.
Okay.
And I just found that absurd in the light of how technology is changing. Everybody's already canceling cable, and you have a company trying to go up on their customer on like a 20% raise on an annual basis for no reason. And in light of, everything going on. So I might cancel. I mean, that's where, I basically told them that's crazy.
And that's why the stock probably has gone from 147 in 2011 to $4.75.
Pretty amazing. I mean, if you even back it up to 2016, you're sitting there at $80, which is right around, I think, when they had that acquisition. But then what I found was crazy is because I literally pulled it up. I said, man, this company is going to zero if they're trying to raise prices on customers 20%. In the environment where everybody's already canceling,
right? And
just in like the last 3 weeks, right, it went from $8 to $4 approximately, or something pretty crazy. So the world is changing a lot. I just thought it was interesting with the light of Tiger TV streaming right behind me. You really don't need it anymore, and I couldn't believe that is the business plan of this company. That there was not a manager somewhere on site that said, "Hold on, we can't be raising bills, 20% on a yearly basis because people are going to cancel," and there's nobody doing that there. I couldn't believe that was the end of the call. And the guy says, that's the best we can do.
That's it.
I said, okay, we'll see you.
Take it or leave it.
Isn't that crazy? I know.
Wild. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Darryl Martin. We got him back from Apex Investing.
Okay.
Darryl Martin, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, how you been doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Morning, Darryl.
So.
Morning. How you doing, Tommy?
Doing well, man.
So we got some good volatility out here. What have you been looking at?
I've been trading a lot of the FTSE lately and the DAX. It's been a little difficult on some of the indices trading the futures because the volatility's been so high.
Yes.
That they've just been a little bit erratic, and it's hard to get good fills on them right now.
And because the spread has moved so quick. When ends up happening, folks, if the market moves too quick, then the spread's basically over or under. And you just can't wrap your head around them. Well, you can't trade them because it doesn't work until the next spread opens up.
Yeah, it'd fly through the spreads. Even on the futures, it's been hard to trade them because they've been moving so fast.
That move yesterday in the S&P, we hadn't seen a move like that, since probably 2009, 2008. There's no doubt.
Yeah, man, I feel like it is 2008 with some of this volatility we've had lately. So it's been fun. I mean, it's been a good payday, but it's you got to be on your game and you got to be nimble and quick.
You better have fast fingers, man. There's no doubt about that.
Definitely. I'm all on the DOM right now. I'm not doing any chart trading. It's just like click, because I'm in and out, within minutes. So.
Sure. And what does happen, this is what's pretty cool in a market like this, folks, okay, is that the bottom line is that it's the quickness of once you get in, you better have your exit strategy, and I would suggest you actually put your exit offer or bid in because you'd be surprised. These things seem to come out of nowhere. And
oh yeah, I mean, you got to put your stop loss and your take profit in because you don't have any room for emotion as fast as it goes.
Yeah, there's no doubt. So what do you think? Are you trading the euro at all? What do you think about the euro?
Euro's been good. Pound yen has actually been great.
Pound yen, okay. So pound yen, huh? Okay. So when we're looking at that, what do you think of where that yen's going?
Well, I mean, it's more weighted on the pound at the moment to me.
Okay.
With the pound like having all the Brexit stuff going on.
Yep.
And it's they're supposed to have this done 2 weeks ago, right?
Yes.
And so now that's like, well, maybe they won't have anything done. And if they don't have anything, what is it, by January, February here? Then they I actually think it's like Christmas is the main date.
Well,
But,
what's supposed to happen is that everything, I mean, they're supposed to be out of that union by March. Is it March something? I mean,
yeah.
which is
Oh, no, I know what I was reading.
which is right around the corner for us. I mean, it's like, you know.
And if they don't, then it's just a break with no agreements in place.
That's what this, yeah, exactly.
And businesses they basically are starting to lay people off over in Britain right now. And they're moving a lot of people over, like, out of the country.
Yes.
And a lot of them said that there'll be, if it doesn't happen by Christmas, that there'll be a massive exodus of companies out of Britain. Because they have no idea how it's going to impact them. Like, that's like, there's companies like crazy going, we're out.
Listen, that I was just going to say that risk reward for those companies is just too great, right? For them to risk having that happen. Whereas it's going to take some cost to move everybody, but if they have business going on March 29th, which is, I believe, the day it is, and that hard Brexit comes to fruition, the penalty those businesses would pay would be far more than what they'd have to pay to endure moving out. So that they'll just start making those plans.
Yeah. What's amazing is that, when you look at the UK, folks, I mean, London has been a financial capital of the world for forever. And there's still plenty of people that think it's going to be. But guess what? The way that the Morgan Stanleys and JP Morgans are moving out of there, man, they're moving everyone out. And they have to move everyone out.
And big companies are leaving. And
it's the only way they're going to be able to do business with the rest of the European Union at this particular point,
You're right.
And that's big money, man. Those are big jobs. So they better get this thing straight pretty quick, man.
So, Darryl, we have non-farm payroll coming up on Friday, right? Do you usually look at that? Nice. Are you going to be trading?
Yep, I'll be trading it. So usually it's an extremely high IV. A lot of times, a little more advanced strategy, Iron Condors works on spreads. Sometimes you can pull off the strangles and the binaries. The hard thing about trading right now, to be careful on, at least on the indices side, is the IV is so high.
Yes.
That sometimes you have to move like 7 strikes to make anything on the U.S. indices. I have found the international indices are actually a lot more favorable in pricing. FX is great. Commodities over on Nadex are fantastic. So, I've been putting a little more of my focus there. And if I'm trading futures, if I'm trading the U.S. indices, I'm probably trading futures at the moment, just because the IV is so high.
Sure. Yeah. Which, we were just talking with Kevin Hinks about that, because the bottom line is that, and this downdraft, folks, what has happened is that the VIX has stayed at an elevated 24 level.
Yeah.
Last time it gave it up pretty quick in February. Dabble, you're a great one, safe one. Have a great week, man. Thank you.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Thanks, Darryl.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. The Dow up $1.30. Nasdaq is up 17. S&Ps are up 10. Market's giving it up, folks. Come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 148. We get the Nasdaq up 6, S&P's up 9. If we go over to the NDX, Tom, this is giving it up pretty quick out here again today.
I was going to say, I saw that Dow drop about 100 points just when we talked to Daryl there.
Yeah, and the NDX went into the red. Putting positive into the NDX 100s, you get Take-Two Interactive, that's up 7.9%. Mercado Libre is up 6%. Clack is up 5%. Now, taken away, you got Insight is down 6.7%. Ultrasalon is down 3.8. You got Cognizant Technology down 3.4, and Amazon is off 2.4. If we go take a look, NQZ, let's just take a look at this for a second. You talk about movement. Holy cow. So even today, look at this, even today, we've had movement of about 140 points from highs to lows. So we had a high at 68.05, and right now we're at 67.14. Yeah, and it's so funny when you look at a chart, it doesn't even look like we've moved that much, but we have.
That's just how crazy things are moving. I know it's the context of everything makes it seem like the moves aren't amazing, and the numbers are staggering, man. Many times in the last, call it, week or two since things really started rocking, maybe a few weeks, I've been doing the hourly updates.
Yes.
And I'll have to, like, even in my own head, double check myself as I say from high to low. We just traded 2%.
I know.
In like especially the Nasdaq or the NDX 100, it's like 2-3% in the span of 2 hours, And then my head goes, hold on a second, like that doesn't sound right. And I'll say, yep, that's sure enough. That's what's going on, man.
Yeah, and I got the S&P up right now, folks. And if the S&P just came down 25 points since we started the program, since 10 o'clock,
right?
It's like, really? Yeah, it
Seriously.
did. That's like, and what's so wild about this, folks, is that for such a long period of time, we didn't have markets. Bottom line is that now you're talking a market that is absolutely incredible, and it's a real traders market, which is totally where it's at.
So I'm going to use that opportunity to segue to our man Basil Chapman doing a workshop tonight for his subscribers. Basically about 6 hours from right now. He'll be in there at 5 p.m. Eastern time for a 90-minute live workshop with his subscribers to the opening call. You can find that right on the front page of TFNN. Yeah. And he's going to be talking about how the Chapman Wave tools helped identify the market's last top and then what to expect as we go into the new year. He's going to be talking about the current daily and weekly sell modes and how that plays into kind of the monthly charts that he's looking at negatively. Moving averages and the moving averages in terms of how they came into play for the last market top.
Yes.
And the Chapman Wave tools, of course, what's going on there. And then what sectors in particular are going to benefit or suffer as we, depending on what happens in the market, tying in dollar, gold, yields, the VIX, the cash index, and what's its function. So lots of good stuff. I mean, quite a market, man, for any type of a live event. Basil always does a great job, really works hard preparing for these, gets his presentation together. And I've been chatting with him over the last few days as he's getting ready. He's excited, man. He'll be in there for 90 minutes with his subscribers at 5 o'clock tonight. You can sign up right on the front page. Of course, everyone, new subscribers, 30-day money-back guarantee, great deals, whether it's a month, 6-month, year, but great time to do the workshop in terms of talking about, where are we? Is this just a little pullback? Is this a real market top?
What is it? Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. He'll be in there talking about it tonight.
And folks, so you come over to TFNN, you're going to see it right under featured content, the opening call. You basically hit that opening call, you hit subscribe, and a month, 6 months, a year. You can take your choice, folks. They all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Bottom line, you have zero risk here. And then you're in the workshop. And if you can't make the workshop live, it will be on your page, so you can go over it as many times as you'd like. And, you will end up going over it a few times because it's great information out here.
It is, man.
So 5 to 6:30 tonight. And markets, this is pretty amazing, actually. So just as we were talking, we had the NDX go in the negative. Now the composite has gone into the negative. So what's going to get interesting out here, folks, is this. MVOLQE. Let me just see this. Because, see, the way that I'm looking at this market, it has to just test one more time. Because this is what we did get. Yesterday, folks, we got a downtick of minus 1,758. That, folks, is a monster downtick, okay? That with 1,734. So what that means specifically is that this is a New York Stock Exchange indicator. And what it means specifically is that out of all the stocks in the NYSE, 1,734 were being sold as they were, basically, you get the bid and the offer, as they were downticking. So people just said, I need out, I need out, I need out, okay? Normally what ends up happening to get a decent bottom in is you need a couple of those within like 2 or 3 days, and then you need rejection of lower price. So if we do get one more of those, and the second one only has to be 80% of the first one. So even if we get something like I'd go with a minus 13, minus 1250, minus 1350 number. And if you got a rejection, that's when I think you'd probably get some kind of a bounce going. We'll see. What I would do is keep your eye on the DAX, because the DAX, to me, gave the clue even this morning when the futures were up pretty good. Because I was so tempted, Tommy, to go long in Market Insights. We had just closed all our shots yesterday, folks.
Okay.
And then I says, nope, it's not ready yet. But I got that off of the DAX, because if you looked at our S&Ps, it doesn't look bad. But I'm saying to myself, you know what, if the DAX can't hold, what happens, folks, is the DAX is not like our S&P, but the DAX is like our Dow. They're large caps that basically, are doing business across the world. So it's like, okay, man, you're still putting pressure on the DAX. That's telling me that we're not quite done yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And listen, we'll see whether the Facebook can save the NDX 100 this afternoon.
Oh boy, if the NDX 100's relying on Facebook to save the day, we might be in trouble, man.
I agree. I don't think it's going to. I don't see it. Bottom line
Go ahead.
I just don't see it. I think this thing came down hard. It looks to me that 135 is game on this thing. So, and if it doesn't know 135, you got 117, which is going to be a mind blower, man. It's like. And
the tough thing about Facebook is, I tie in same thing with your own personal experience occasionally. I know you deleted your personal Facebook page. A lot of people that's been being talked about in terms of so forth. With the privacy, everything going on. But it is interesting in the same respect. We were talking to Jason Paff yesterday morning. And it's like they still have the advertising money, and that's going to be interesting to see how that battle plays out.
There's no doubt.
They Fortune 500 companies, when it comes to spending digital marketing money, Facebook's a behemoth, and if they ever really do start to harness the power of Instagram, watch out there as well.
Right.
But that's not going to happen if people start deleting those accounts. So we'll see.
Now, Instagram, I know this before, but Instagram is all pictures, right?
Yes, it's all pictures. You can put a little caption of text underneath, but it's all pictures that you're sharing, or videos as well. Videos as well, for sure.
Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back. We have the Dow up 179, Nasdaq up 23, S&P's up 11. Come right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 133. We get the Nasdaq up 5, S&P's up 6. If we go over to some of these pot stocks, bottom line, folks, is that they've taken quite a hit. Canopy, what happens to be one of my favorites out here, that just went from $59 down to $31. How's that in 2 weeks, Tom?
Quite a haircut, man. 50% off the top. Boom.
Yep. And, when I say it's one of my favorites, folks, I haven't owned it. I was been trying to buy it a few different times, and bottom line, it just took off. But I think what we're going to have is we're going to have a real shot here. And, the highs, now this has a high volume high of 59, which is sweet. It looks to me like it's going to come right back to the breakout area, which is that 24. We're at the top of that breakout area now, which is 33. We're at 33.13. The top's 33.88. The bottom's 24. And that would be sweet. If that can come down there with light volume, then you'd have some action, because then what we'd also have, Tom, is we'd have an indication, folks, as to what type of revenue are they going to take in? You know, they're all of these pot stocks up in Canada, well, these are U.S. traded stocks, but bottom line is that they have very large numbers here, going from one 90-day period to the next. Like Canopy's, you know, 25 million to 61. It's like, okay, God bless you if you can do it, but
right, no, and then to over 100 by the end of the next fiscal year, 3 quarters. I mean, and it is really intriguing how the collapse of all the share prices happened literally starting the day of legalization kicking in Canada.
Right. It's a reminder of Bitcoin.
Hey, buy the rumor, sell the news, right?
That's right. That's right.
Jesus,
Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next, and of course, then we got our man Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. We'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal. Have a great one.
Man. You too.
Stay right there, folks. Meow! Kevin Inks, Tom White, coming right up.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.